YouTube, what up with it? And we back at it with another video of why you should read. And today's read is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I'm excited to read this book. I'm excited to go over this with y'all. Like at first, I was just reading through the book, skimming through it, reading so fast, and I'm not really getting the knowledge and the information and the education of this book. But once I read it, I go over it twice. Like first do I do? I read the book, then I sit and brainstorm. Okay, what stuck out most from me from this book? And I jot it down. Then I go back again in those chapters and reread it, and that's when I start picking up the information. So now it's starting to make sense now. So I understand it now. You feel me? I understand it now, and I'm excited to read to give y'all the game on this book. I got a lot of game. I could have did so many lessons from this book, but I just chopped it down to 7. You feel me? So Think and Grow Rich, bro. The first lesson that I got for y'all today is, well, let me give y'all a little summary of what this book about. This book is about, transforming your mind to think and grow rich. And it's telling you how the rich people think, how the risk takers think, how the successful people think, and how they thought and what they did, and how they, transmuted their thoughts into actions and stuff like that. So that's what this book about. If you listen to these lessons, get this book. I recommend to get this book. If you listen to these lessons that I'm about to give you, some of them, and put it into your life, I promise you're gonna start moving different, start thinking different. So the first lesson we got is self-education over general education. Let me write it down. And I'm putting all these as number one because none of them are more important than the other. If you watch my recent Why You Should Read, you will know why I'm numbering everything number one. So, self. So, what I got from this is, it don't matter about how many degrees you got, how much schooling you got, what university you went to. If all you get is general education, you will not be as successful as the rich and the fortunate people. Cause why? It's just general education, like things on like the powerhouse of the cell, chromosomes, and who did this, who did that, how many soldiers, all that BS. It really doesn't matter when it comes to thinking and growing rich, because it's just general knowledge. Everybody know this stuff. How many times on your day-to-day life have you not thought about, mitochondria is the powerhouse of cell? You never used it before. Like some of the stuff they teaching us in school is really not all that. You feel me? So that's why I say self-education. Well, the book say specialized knowledge is better than general education. You feel me? So I'm finna give y'all an example from out the book. Page 80. All right, so this is what they said in the book. I'm gonna talk about Mr. Ford, Henry Ford, a lot in this book, cause he used a lot in this book. So you feel me? I'm gonna use him a lot. He used a bunch of examples in this book. You feel me? So in this book, I guess they had brought him. Yeah, they was calling him ignorant and whatnot in this little situation. So they brought him on the stand and the jury. They asked him a bunch of questions that do not matter. So they asked him questions like, who was Benedict Arnold? How many soldiers did the British send over to America to put down the rebellion of 1776? And they just asked him BS questions like, bro, this stuff don't matter. And guess what he said? Mr. Ford replied, I do not know the exact numbers of soldiers the British sent over, but I have heard it was a considerably larger number than ever. And then he got tired of the questions and just said, give me one moment. Find it. Yeah, this he said. Let me remind you that I have an electric row of push buttons on my desk, and by pushing the right button, I can summon to my aid people who can answer any question I desire. to ask concerning the business to which I am devoting the most of my efforts. Now, that's a boss move. So he's saying any question they ask him, he can just hit a button and somebody who he hired can answer the question. So like self-education is better, bro. In this book, they said education is getting what you want without hurting or harming nobody. So if I want $1 million and I find a way to do it without no degree, no schooling, no university, I'm not knocking it because don't we feel I might go to school and give me a little, try engineering, whatever. But if I find a way to make $1 million and get what I want without hurting or harming anybody, that's education. That's an educated person. That's what education it talks about in this book. Let me tell you. Because they was just asking him a bunch of questions that do not matter, you feel me? Yes, it said educated people have developed the faculties on their minds so that they may acquire anything they want or its equivalent without violating the rights of others. There it is. There it is. Like if you can get anything you want without violating the rights of others, you are an educated person, bro. You feel me? Pause this on the trash. What are you talking about? So yeah, man. Self-education over general knowledge. Let me give it to y'all one more time, man. So they put my boy Henry Ford on the witness stand, asked him a bunch of pointless questions like, who was Benedict Arnold? How many soldiers did he have? How many soldiers did the British send over? And he said, at the push of a button, I can bring somebody who can answer your questions. Easy. So that's a boss talk, man. That's a boss move. So that's lesson 1. Lesson number 2. This is a big one. Sexual transmutation. Hold on. Oh, that ugly. Hold on, that's ugly. That's ugly. That's ugly. I gotta get better at my speaking on camera. I be stuttering trying to say the word. It's alright though. Cause I'm freestyling. I'm freestyling for real. Sexual transmutation. So this is another thing that stuck out to me in this book, sexual transmutation. Sexual transmutation is, the changing, I'm gonna just give y'all the definition of transmute. The meaning of the word transmute is in simple language, the changing or transferring of one element or form of energy into another. So sexual transmutation, changing your sexual energy into something else that's gonna, benefit you. Like instead of like being horny, just laid up in bed, I know how I be early mornings, late night, you horny. You can use that energy and channel it into something else. That's what the best boxers do. That's why the best boxers, go on semen retention they abstain for a period of time so they can come in the fight ready. They said Mike Tyson, one of the greatest, he abstained for 5 years and then he did it. And then he wasn't the same no more. So that's why boxers abstain. That's what boxers do. Sexual transmutation. You feel me? Like, it is, there it is, sexual transmutation. So let me give y'all some more game. It is 207. Let me give y'all another reason why, this is one of the most powerful energies and whatnot. They say sex desire is the most powerful of human desires. When driven by this desire, people develop keenness of imagination, courage, willpower, persistence, creative ability unknown to them at other times. So sexual energy is one of the most powerful energies, is what I'm getting from this book. So like once you really like got that sexual energy, let's say your mind is vibrating at such a level that you got all these things, you got courage, you got willpower, you got persistence, you got creative ability unknown to them at other times. So use that energy, man, instead of just, releasing your seed, relapsing, putting like doing it pointless reasons, bro. Like, come on, man. We gotta use our sexual energy for good things, bro. Like for me, when I'm, you know, on that time, bro, I'm gonna probably get up and do some push-ups, bro, and just go hard and just go to the gym, bro. And once I'm feeling good, like I'm feeling confident, I ain't released, I'm feeling good. I feel like I can go all day. You know me? That's what we gotta do, man. Let me give y'all another example from the book. But it's not easy though. Like this is working your willpower, because I know it's some nights, man, like I'm trying not to, choke the chicken. I try not to masturbate. So it's some nights I'm not getting no sleep. Like I'm suffering for righteous sake just to not, you feel me, do that. So it takes a lot of willpower, man. And we gotta have that willpower. We gotta have that strong willpower to transmute our sexual energy. to translate our sexual energy into something purposeful. That's what I'm trying to say. So we gotta transmute our sexual energy into something purposeful. And this is what it say: the transmutation of sex energy calls for the exercise of willpower. To be sure, but the reward is worth the effort. So it's worth it, man. Once we do it, I promise you it's worth it. Let me see if I can get another thing. And it also says, sex transmutation will lift one to the status of a genius. So it's worth it, bro. It's gonna take a lot of willpower, but it's worth it. Oh, lucky. I'm giving game on Think and Grow Rich, bro. I'm giving game on the lessons I learned from Think and Grow Rich. So right now we're talking about sexual transmutation. It is what it is. So boom. Yeah. And it says the emotional sex contains the creative ability. So yeah. Sexual transmutation. Let's use our sexual energy and put it into something positive, something purposeful. You feel me? Boom. Lesson number 3 I learned from this book. Desire. See, desire is the driving force. Everybody desires something. Do you desire money? Do you desire cars? Do you desire clothes? Do you desire 304s? What do you desire? And that's where it all starts. In this book, they talk a lot about desire, bro. In this book, it gives a story about one of these inventors or whatever who he wanted to work with Thomas Edison so bad, you feel me, that he did anything that he wanted to do. Like he ain't had no way, he ain't had no money, so he decided to take a freight train and he walked up on Thomas Edison and said, "Man, I want to work with you," just because he desired it so bad. And once you desire something so bad, you would do anything that you want. Like it turns to a burning obsession, and when you're obsessed with something, you would do anything to get that, to get your desires, bro. When there's a will, there's a way. In this book, it says, we're talking about, what's his name again? Edwin C. Barnes. Edwin C. Barnes. He stood by his desire until it became the dominating obsession of his life and finally a fact. When he went to Orange, he did not say to himself, "I will try to induce Edison to give me a job of some sort." He said, "I will see Edison and put him on notice that I have to come and go into business with him." He did not say, "I will work there for a few months, and if I get no encouragement, I will quit and get a job somewhere else." He did say, "I will start anywhere. I will do anything Edison tells me to do." He desired, he's commanding. He's saying, "Bro, this is all I got. You either with it or it ain't, bro. And even if you ain't, I'm still with it. I'm still on you, bro." So that's how we gotta have it. Like, that's what we gotta do, man. It's one way in, bro. Let me give y'all another example. This is the example that I like the most. You feel me? So I'm finna give it straight from the book verbatim. It said, a long while ago, a great warrior had to make a decision which ensured his success on the battlefield. He was about to send his armies against a powerful foe, whose men outnumbered his own. So, he outnumbered. He's against the odds right now. The odds are against him. All right, back to it. He loaded his soldiers into boats, sailed to the enemy's country, unloaded soldiers and equipment, then gave the order to burn the ship that had carried him. So he pulled up on the ops, you feel me? He outnumbered by the ops. Pulled up on them. He said, everybody get out, man. Get out of the ship. Get out of the ship. And he burnt them. He burnt the ships. He said, man, it is what it is, bro. We don't need them. We here. We ain't going nowhere. We on our 10. We finna stand on business and get these, you feel me? It ain't, let's do it. It's time to go to war. So don't. He said, you see the boats going? He said, you see the boats going up in smoke? That means we cannot leave these shores alive unless we win. We now have no choice. We win or we perish. And they won. You feel me? They won. They win or you perish, bro. And that's that burning desire to win. That's what we got to have to think and grow rich. That's what all the rich people have. They have the desire to get rich. They want it and then take over their life and they become obsessed with it and they don't stop till they get it. And they be persistent and they keep going. That's what we got to have, bro. And that's what I'm adapting into my life. Everything I read, bro, and if it stick with me, I'm going to equip this to my life and apply it to my life. Like, I'm not reading just for fun, just for y'all. I'm reading to be successful. I want to be successful. I want to be rich. I want to be the greatest man in my family bloodline. And I'm already on track there, bro. That's what I'm reading for, bro. And self-education. I'm self-educating myself, bro. They ain't teaching this in school, bro. Like, come on, man. So only by so doing can be sure maintaining that state of mind, known as a burning desire to win, essential to success. Yeah, they say they want every person who wins in any undertaking must be willing to burn his ships and cut all sources of retreat. So if you doing something, bro, you can't have no plan Bs, bro. You can't have no plan Bs, Cs, Ds, Es, Cs, none of that. Cause that's gonna kind of mess up the burning obsession, the desire. Like, you got to be all in on this one, cause that's how you get in the state of mind of obsessiveness and desire. That's how you put yourself in that state of mind frame. This is what this book about. This is a book about, I think philosophy, psychology, one or the other. So this is what this book about, putting yourself in the frame of mind so you can vibrate, so you can radiate, and the universe will, adapt to you, come to you. It's kind of like manifestate. This book is really like manifesting for real. I understand it now. This book really like manifesting, bro. It's making sense. Like, it's really like manifesting. So yeah, you gotta. This is my favorite part of design. Like, this is my favorite story because I'm a warrior. I'm a soldier. You feel me? So this is my favorite part. They said they burn the ships. We gotta win, nigga. We don't got no way out. So everybody nutted up and they had to do what they had to do. And gotta cut off everything else. There's no going back. And once you do that, you put yourself in that state of mind, that mind frame. You put that dog in you, like, all right, bro, it is what it is. We gotta make this work. I don't care what happened. We gotta make it work. So yeah, you gotta have that burning desire, bro. Desire is the start. Desire is the start. And let me tell y'all a story. Like, when I went to Arizona, bro, I wasn't thinking about nothing else. I was deactivated my Instagram page. I was locked in. I burnt my ships. I ain't thinking about home or nothing. And I was out there like a dog. I was out there like a dog off the leash, bro. Nobody could stop me, bro. So yeah, I had that burning desire to go D1. Did it happen? No. Everything happened for a reason. But now I'm in this gym, and my desire to be great, box. And I don't care what else happened. I burnt the ships, man. I'm doing this, bro. I'm practicing what I preach, bro. And when I get the success, y'all gonna come back to these videos and be like, hey, he did what he said he had to do. So yeah, let's go. What we on now? Let me see if I can find one more. I don't know exactly. So yeah, burn your ships, man. No plan B. Yeah. Number 4, I like this one too. I like this one too. I love this one too. You gotta be persistent. Persistence. You gotta be persistent, man. Persistence, persistence, persistence. Let me see what the book say about persistence. So far, I hope y'all liking it. I'm finna start slowing down because who knows, I'm starting to look, stutter a little bit. I'm trying to think of what to say. Let me just relax. Let me just chill and just get out of the game. You feel me? But sometimes I do get hyped up when I start finally understanding and getting it. Like, it turned me up a little bit. You feel me? So I'm passionate about what I do. Like, I love it. Like, yeah, I be turned up sometimes, so I gotta chill out. All right, doing persistence. This is what they say about persistence. So persistence is an essential factor in the procedure of transmuting desire into its monetary equivalent. The basis of persistence is the power of will. So you gotta have persistence if you want to change your desires into, reality. Turn your dreams into reality. You gotta have persistence, bro. And persistence is basically will power. Do you have the will to win? Do you have the will to succeed? Do you have the will? Do you have it? And that goes into sexual transmutation too. You gotta have the willpower to not, choke the chicken. You gotta have the willpower to not DJ at night. You gotta have that willpower, bro. It's hard, but it's gonna be worth it. They said once you stop doing that stuff, bro, it elevates your mind to genius level thinking, bro. Genius level thinking, bro. All the successful people do it, so hey, you at least gotta try, bro. At least try. What you got to lose? What you got to lose? Nothing. You might miss out on some doing it, but it is what it is. But you'll get some more when you grow rich. When you thought and grow rich. Yeah. So yeah, willpower and desire, when properly combined, make an irresistible pair. And we finna talk about Henry Ford again, because I gotta give y'all the examples. Henry Ford has been generally misunderstood to be ruthless and cold-blooded. This misconception grew out of Ford's habits of following through all his plans with persistence. The majority of people are ready to throw their aims and purpose overboard and give up on the first sign of opposition of misfortune. So Henry Ford, he's a dog. You feel me? Most people called him a dog. Most people called him cold-hearted because he did what he said he was going to do, and he saw it all the way through, and he kept doing it with persistence. He kept doing it. He didn't care what nobody had to say. You don't know how many times he messed up. He bumped his head, and he got back up, and he kept doing it, bro. Henry Ford, hey, he one of the best businessmen of all time, bro. And this book making me realize his greatness because he's used life in every part of this book. So you gotta have that persistence like Henry Ford. You gotta have that persistence like Floyd Mayweather. You gotta have that persistence like Andre Ward. You gotta have that persistence like Bernard Hopkins. You gotta have that persistence like LeBron James. You gotta have that persistence like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant airballed them 2 shots, and guess what? He went to the gym. He persisted through it. He kept going. 3 days, 2 days. He persisted through it. He won 3 championships. He didn't win one for like the next 5-something years. But he stayed focused. He persisted through that time. Persistence, persistence, persistence. Willpower. See? 179. And I ain't even underlined it. Oh, well, there you go. Let me give y'all an example of us using persistence and willpower. So if you ever have experienced a nightmare, you will realize the value of persistence. Excuse me. You are lying in bed, half awake, with the feeling that you are about to suffocate. You know how I be. There's sleep paralysis and sleep paralysis. You are about to suffocate. You are unable to turn over or to move a muscle. You realize that you must begin to regain control over your muscles. Through persistent effort of willpower, you finally manage to move the fingers off of one hand. By continuing to move your fingers, you are extending to your control to the muscles of one arm until you can lift it. Then you gain control of the other arm in the same manner. You finally gain control over the muscles of one leg and then extend it to the other leg. Then with one supreme effort of will, you regain complete control over your muscle system and snap, you are out of your nightmare. So that's an example of us using persistence, bro. When we, seeing that little sleep paralysis demon, we keep going, you feel me? We keep going. We persist. We don't stop. We using everything we can. That's persistence, you feel me? Then it says, be persistent no matter how slowly you may at first have to move. With persistence will come success. With persistence will come to success, bro. I promise you. There is no substitute for persistence. It cannot be supplemented by any other quality. So it ain't no supplement for that, man. We gotta persist, bro. And I got one more example. Oh, I got another story by my boy Bruce Lee. You know, everybody know Bruce Lee is. He was an actor from Asia, you know. He said, yeah, he an actor from China for real. So yeah, he mastered Kung Fu. You know, he really came up here to be an actor for real. So he was getting some roles, one little small roles. Then boom, he thought he got this big break about this movie called Kung Fu. Yeah, it called Kung Fu, and they needed an actor who knew the, you know, for the starring role, and they needed an actor who knew Kung Fu. I guess he knew to master the martial arts. So doing, he thought he got the role. Boom, he didn't get the role. So he was devastated. He said, man, I'm done with it. You feel me? He almost gave up. Then the Asian community, you know, this is why you need support. This is why you got to have a good team. The Asian community was writing a letter to him, don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, bro. So he didn't give up. He went back to it. He started getting little roles and more roles and more roles. And then next thing you know, he became a household name. He persisted through it. He persisted through the failure. He persisted through the thunderstorms. He persisted through the rain. That's what you got to do, bro. That's what you got to do, man. And get you a support system. And this book is called a mastermind group. So get you a support system. When things going hard, they lifting you up. They telling you got it, bro. You good. Keep going, man. So yeah, man. Bruce Lee. And we still talk about Bruce Lee to this day, even though he died at 32. And I'm going to give y'all like 3 reasons why you lack persistence. Man, this book got so much game, bro. Alright, symptoms of lack of persistence. Failure to recognize and clearly define exactly what you want. 1. 2. Procrastination. And 3. Weakness of desire. Not really wanting anything. So that's probably why you lack persistence. Those 3 reasons. And I throw y'all one more. Yeah, searching for shortcuts. I ain't gonna go too deep on it, but that was my favorite one. Desire and persistence probably my favorite one, especially with the story about them burning the boats. Yeah. So I'm burning the boats so I can put my mind in that state of mind to where I'm in that desire mode. I'm in that obsessive mode, either this way or no way. Yeah, that's what type of time I'm on. Next is faith. Oh. Faith is visualizing and believing, man. Examples from this book of faith. See, they ain't really have no good examples, so you know I had to use the good book of the Bible, man. So they ain't really have none, you feel me? Let me tell y'all what this book said faith is. Faith is a state of mind that may be induced or created by the affirmation of repeated instruction to the subconscious mind. So basically, you know, affirmation telling yourself, I got this, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to see it through, or I'm the best, can't nobody mess with me, you know, I love myself. You got to have faith in that, you feel me? I'm telling yourself, I'm going to get this money, I'm going to be the one. Got to have faith in it, bro. And then as soon as you lose faith, you start to sink, like my boy Peter did. And how you develop faith, making repeated affirmation to your subconscious mind. The only way known to develop the emotional faith. So I'm gonna start doing it. What else? Yeah, so that's really it. The book they got about faith, and I can tell y'all from the good book. Matthew chapter 14, verses 24 through 31. Let me get it real quick. I'm gonna try to remember the story by heart first. So boom. You know, I think Jesus just turned five pieces of fish and 2 loaves of bread to, you know, a whole bunch. You feel me? A whole bunch. He turned the 5 pieces of loaves and he fed a whole village. You feel me? So doing, my boy tired. He like, man, all right, doing. I'm finna go to the mountain and pray real quick. So you feel me? Doing, he go to the mountain and pray real quick. The next day, I don't know, they end up on the ship somehow. They in the ship and it's thunderstorming. And Jesus calling out to the ship, I think he just walked on water. Doing now he on the other side. He called out to the ship. He telling them, they don't believe it's him. I can't remember. I got to go look it up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. So they don't believe it's him. Matthew. Oh yeah. So yeah. See, I gotta do some Bible study. Gotta get my Bible study up. Huh? What it is? 24, verse 24. All right, doing. Here you go. Matthew chapter 14, verse 22. Immediately he turned it to a Bible study, but this is faith though. Immediately he made the disciples get into the boat and go ahead of him and to the other side while he sent the crowds away. After he had sent the crowds away, he went up to the mountain by himself to pray. And when it was evening, he was there alone. But the boat was already a long distance from the land, battered by the waves, for the wind was contrary. So he sent the disciples to a boat. By the time he got done praying, they was far, far away. They was going on. They wouldn't even stun him. After he just did his miracle, he tired. He got to reset. So they already did it. Doing. So they long far away. In the fourth watch of the night, he came to them walking on the sea. So he walking on water as we speak on the fourth night. When the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified. So they were scared of the boy walking on water. And said, "Is it a ghost?" And they cried out in fear, but immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, "Take courage, it is I, do not be afraid." So Jesus saying, "Man, this ain't no ghost, this me, I'm your boy. This me, you know who it is, you feel me?" So he walking on water, like, is it a ghost? They scared on some punk stuff. So he just like, it's me. Promise you, it's me. Don't be scared. It's me. Your boy Jesus. Your leader. Then Peter said to him, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." And he said, "Come." And Peter got on the boat and walked on the water and came toward Jesus. But seeing the wind, he became frightened and began to sink. And he cried out, "Lord, save me." Immediately Jesus stretched out his hand and took hold of him and said to him, "You little faith, why did you doubt?" So Peter's like, "Man, if it's you, bro, let me walk on water to you." Jesus said, "Come on, let me show you." So he started walking. He got faith now. He walking on water. He got faith. He believed. Then it started getting a little shaky. It started getting a little rough. And he lost faith and he started to sink. He started to sink. So once you lose faith, you're going to sink, bro. You're going to start to sink slowly. But luckily, he called out to Jesus for help. And it saved him. Feel me? So, feel me? It saved him. And then he said, "You little faith, why did you doubt?" So don't doubt yourself, man. Have faith in your plans, bro. So, yeah, man. Have faith, bro. So now let's get out of Bible study, because this ain't a Bible study session, but y'all need that word, have faith. So as you start to lose faith, you're going to sink like your boy Peter. So keep faith in your plans, bro. It's going to work out. I promise you. You got to burn all the ships, bro. You got to burn the ships to put you in that mind state of desire of doggedness, nigga. Let's go. All right, boom. Number 6. Clear brain for riches. You got to clear your brain for riches, bro. And what I mean by that is get rid of all the doubt, the fears, the insecurities, all that. All that cannot dwell in the mind of a rich mind. All that cannot dwell in a successful mind, bro. We got to get rid of that. We got to clear our brain out of all that, bro. No, I be yapping. See, my phone finna die, so I'm finna go and end it. I'm finna go and make it short and sweet now. I gotta eat, so we gonna start making it short and sweet. So yeah, man. Fears are nothing more than a state of mind. One state of mind is subject to control and direction. So yeah, fears is nothing but a state of mind. And there are 6 basic fears that every human suffer from: the fear of poverty, the fear of criticism, the fear of ill health, the fear of loss of love of someone, the fear of old age, and the fear of death. So them are the 6 basic fears that, it's sub fears, but subgenres of, but all of them fit into those 6 categories. We gotta clear our mind of that. And then to give an example, like doctors have been known to treat hundreds of people suffering from contagious diseases like smallpox without becoming infected. Their immunity against the disease consisted largely, if solely not, their absolutely lack of fear. So they ain't scared of it. So I'm gonna give y'all like 3 examples of the fear and talk to them like what they do to your mind. So first we're gonna talk about the fear of poverty. The fear of poverty is a state of mind. This fear paralyzes the faculty of reason, destroys the faculty of imagination, kills off self-reliance, undermines enthusiasm, discourages initiative, leads to uncertainty of purpose, encourages procrastination, wipes out enthusiasm, and makes self-control an impossibility. The fear of poverty is a bad motherfucker. You feel me? It's a bad man. So we don't want that. We gotta cut that out. We can't have the fear of poverty. You feel me? You see what it do to you. That more like a disease itself. No cap. And these some symptoms you might have of the fear of poverty: indecision, doubt, worry, and overcaution. You probably got the fear of poverty. The fear of criticism. The fear of criticism robs people of their initiative, destroys their power of imagination, limits their individuality, takes away their self-reliance, and does them damage in hundreds of other ways. Fear of criticism bad too. We got it. We can't have that fear. These fears do not rely. Well, these fears do not abide in the rich mind, in the successful mind. Only doing, I'll give y'all an example though too, because I gotta go and wrap it up. Oh yeah, and worry too. Worry is a state of mind based upon fear. It works slowly but persistently. It is insidious and subtle. Step by step, it digs itself in until it paralyzes one's reasoning, faculty, and destroys self-confidence and initiative. Worry is a form of sustained fear caused by decision, therefore is a state of mind which can be controlled. This is probably one of my favorite pages out of this book right here. Page 274 of Think and Grow Rich. This is what it says. It's telling you how to relieve yourself from all these fears so we can have that rich mindset, and nothing but positive thoughts going to flow in our brain, and burning desires and thoughts and stuff like that. So it says, relieve yourself of the fear of death by reaching the decision to accept death as an escapable event. Can't escape it. Whip the fear of poverty by reaching the decision to get along with whatever wealth you can accumulate without worry. So get your money, be content with it, and still try to stack it. You feel me? Don't stress about it. Oh yeah. Put your foot upon the neck of the fear of criticism by reaching the decision not to worry about what other people think. Basically saying middle finger up to the people who got something to say about you, or it don't matter, forget them. Just worry about you. Do what you want to do. Eliminate the fear of old age by reaching the decision to accept it not as a handicap, but as a great blessing which carries with it wisdom, self-control, and understanding not known to the youth. So look at old age as a blessing and a gift instead of a positive, instead of a negative, look at it as a positive. Because old age is not really that bad. Acquit yourself of the fear of ill health by the decision to forget symptoms. Master the fear of loss of love by reaching the decision to get along without love if that is necessary. Kill the habit of worry in all its form by reaching a genuine blank decision that nothing life has to offer is worth the price of worry. With this decision will come poise, peace of mind, and the calmness of thought that will bring happiness. A person whose mind is filled with fear not only destroys their own chances of intelligent action, but transmits the destructive vibration to the mind of other people and destroys their chances as well. Even a dog or horse knows when their master lacks courage. Moreover, a dog or horse will pick up the vibrations of fear. So fear is like, how you can tell when somebody's scared? Like, that's what it's talking about. Like, we don't need those vibrations on our mind, on our psyche, on our cerebral. We don't need those vibrations because it picks up and then I guess stuff won't come to us if we got that scary mindset. So Yeah, they even say animals know when we scared. So, because it's a vibration, it's a thought pattern, it's a thought vibration. And last but not least, don't procrastinate. Made this short, well, out of the way. I probably made this video a little longer than it should be, but it is what it is. If y'all watching this, this is free game. I'm dropping gems, bro. So another Henry Ford example. They said one of Henry Ford's most outstanding qualities was his habit of reaching decisions quickly and definitely. He don't procrastinate and changing them slowly. So he make decisions quickly and was slow to change them. So that's how we all should be. Like if we got that thought of something, if we want to start a business, if you want to enroll in that school, if we want to get that job, if we want to buy their shoes, buy their car, make that money, we should like make the decision quick. And once we're making the decision, then we should start to adjust. Okay, this ain't working. Let me switch it up like this. Or this ain't working. Let me do that. Let me try this. Let me try this to make it better and stuff like that. So you feel me? Don't be procrastinating like, all right, I'm going to do this, but I'm going to wait at this time to do it. Like, all right, somebody just told me, bro, I don't want to lose weight right now. I'm going to wait till February to lose weight. Negro, what? Negro, what? Why not lose it now? Like, what, bro? So don't procrastinate, man. We got to get it now. Like, stop saying we're going to go to the gym. Then you sit around, you think about it, and it's on your mind, and you don't go. Once you do that, you lower your self-esteem, bro. You lower your confidence, bro. So whatever you tell yourself you're going to do it, or at least try to do it so you can go to sleep at night, bro. Let me see if I got another example. Not really, man. So, yeah, man. Hold on. $170. Oh, yeah. Leaders. They decide quickly and firmly. That's why they're leaders. So, yeah. And decision the habit that usually begins in the youth. Then they said economic freedom, financial independence, riches, desirable business, or professional positions are not within the reach of the person who neglects or refuses to expect, plan, demand these things. So yeah, bro. And that's it, bro. Thoughts on this book. I'm gonna give it, now that I reread it and like went back and annotated it, underlined it, picked some stuff out that I learned from it, like did it, what's the word, actively read it for the second time, I'll probably give it a 9 out of 10. Only thing is auto suggestion. Like I didn't understand like auto suggestion. Like I don't really know what it means. Sometimes they do give a lot of stories and they just go on and on and on. But I give it a 9 out of 10, bro. And I'm about to apply these. It's really, it's how many? It's 13 steps to riches. So I'm gonna apply all of them, bro. So I'm about to give it to y'all right now. First up, the power of thought, desire, faith, auto-suggestion, affirmations, specialized knowledge, imagination, organized planning, decision, persistence, power, have a mastermind, a group, the mystery of sex transmutation, transmuting your sexual energy into something positive, the subconscious mind, the brain and broadcast receiver station for thought, six y'all get the book and read it, bro. Y'all get the book and read it, bro. Y'all fit. I've been thinking and growing rich too, so gotta get my brain right, my body right, and my brain right. So that's what we doing, bro. So Think and Grow Rich. It's a good read. Y'all should definitely read it. I'm going to apply these principles to my life. Starting now, I already started writing stuff down, so let me go over it. Self-education, general knowledge. It's really called specialized knowledge. So yeah, so like learning stuff on your own. For example, reading books or doing stuff like that. So it don't matter how many degrees or whatnot, how much education, how many years of schooling you got. Somebody can still be more successful than you. Boom. Number 2, sexual transmutation. So transmuting your sexual energy into something positive, not just wasting it on casual sex. Casual sex is pointless. So sexual transmutation. I like this one. Desire. You gotta want it. This is where everything starts. You'll want for something. That's where everything starts. How bad do you want it? You gotta have that burning desire to think and grow rich, to get the riches, to get what you want, bro. Number 2, persistence. You gotta see it through. You gotta have that willpower to see it through. You gotta work hard on the rainy days, the stormy days, the good days, the bad days. You gotta persist through it, bro. It's gonna suck some days, but we still gotta get through it, man. I promise you, bro. We gonna think and grow rich. So we trying to get to the riches. We want success. I know I want success. I want a Corvette. I need an event. So I gotta be persistent. I gotta see it through. Feel me? I gotta lean on God. So yeah, this is what we gotta do. Faith. You gotta have faith. Faith without works is dead. You gotta have faith, man. Because faith is I think it said it's one of the strongest and powerful emotions. So yeah, once you have faith in something, have faith in yourself, it's gonna all work out, bro. So you gotta have faith. Faith in God, faith in yourself. Trust yourself. I got faith in myself. Clear the brain for riches. Get rid of those fears, the fear of poverty, the fear of worry, the fear of death. Get rid of them. These fears cannot reside. Like, these fears cannot live in the head of a person that's thinking and growing rich. So we got to get those fears up out the way. Gone. Get them out the way. And 7, don't procrastinate. Make the decision. Stand on business. Put in the work. So yeah, man. This is volume 3 of Why You Should Read and Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And I'm out. I know this video kind of long. I kind of was yapping. And I still got to get better with talking on live. Because, like, be stuttering and whatnot. So it is what it is, bro. I'm out. And let me know what book I should read next. He said, bro, you gotta get your stuff together. Peace, love y'all.